Here I have a new lab called MD5 for Life by Hack the Box. The challenge description says, can you encrypt fast enough? Here we are given the socket information here, host IP and the port. When I use that over here, this is a different one. Basically it's a simple website where you are given an empty MD, where you are given a plain text, and using MD5 encryption, you are turning in the hash. And I can take this plain text and generate the hash. And this is the hash. I copy it and I go back to the website, paste it, submit it. Too slow. And in fact, if I just type something randomly submit, it's too slow again. So I can't do it faster than that, but I'm always getting this too slow message. So I'm not sure if it is really checking on the final answer, but it seems to me that the website is designed in such a format that it is expecting a script-based comment than user input. So it's not expecting, it's not accepting or um, um, allowing the user input to go through. Instead, it's asking for us to send the hash through a script. So we can work on the Visual Studio to put together a small Python script to do that job for us. And we will be dealing with websites, so we need to start with importing the request file. It has everything we need for HTML interaction. And we will be using the hashlib to encrypt the for this MD5 encryption. And also we can import this beautiful soup library because it has a lot of functions to find elements in the HTML code. It will help us to find the elements in the HTML code easily. Right, the URL in this example, let me go back to the oops here. That's what I need. It's a Docker host. So I know the URL http 209.97.142.95 and the port number is 32,074. I can start with this get request. So requests get, and I can direct it to the URL we have, and I can call it as R. Basically, this comment will return the contents of this web page on this IP address. And then we can use this beautiful soup functions to parse the HTML data. So we will get this content of the page in text format and call this HTML parser. That's the format it has to be typed in for the beautiful soup library. So basically all the HTML content is stored on this r.txt file, and I am assigning this to an object called soup. Let's use this beautiful soup functionality and retrieve the plain text for MD5. So if I print this soup directly as it is, it shows the entire HTML code. And what I mean by entire here, that is the website. We go to source and that's the HTML code. It doesn't process, it's just directly there. But what I need really is this plain text. So what I can do is I can highlight it and then go to view selection source. So it shows that this highlighted string is within this or inside this H3 tag. I can also right click, do the inspect and go to inspector, and it shows the same thing here. This string is on the H3 tag. So in fact, rather than the whole HTML code, I need this line or this string directly. This is a relatively small size HTML code, but typical website HTML codes are really long, so we don't need that much information retrieved. So we need to process that. So I go back over here. So instead of the whole section, I can print. Let's try it. Soup and this H3 tag. All right. Let's see what I get out of it. Okay. So if I do that, I'm getting this complete line that shows the string as well as the tags. And I don't need those tags. In fact, I only need this highlighted string. So I'll just put dot string. That should give only the string. That's what I need. And I can assign it as the plain text. Right. Okay. Now I need to get this hash. So let's call it hash, which is easy to generate using this hash library where we're using this MD5 encryption. I need to call the plain text, but the plain text needs to go through an encoding process. So I'll do this encoding. And if I don't write anything inside the parentheses here for the encoding, by default, it will be UTF-8 on Python 3 and latest versions. So I'm okay with UTF-8. And then I will close the parentheses. So this encoding will basically take the string and convert it into bytes format. And then we'll go through this MD5 encryption. And finally, we'll get this everything converted to hexadecimal format by using this hex digest method. All right. Now this hash, I need to send it as a part of this payload or data in the post request. But it is not only the hash that I need to send, I need to also send the URL and also the cookies. And the cookie here is the it's the session ID. And why do I need that? Because the server, when it gets this post request with the cookie, it will be able to cross-check the session ID with this internal database. So that will help the server know what string it has sent over to us and what time it has sent over to us. So it will be the only way the server can confirm that our hash is correct MD5 encryption of the plain text it sent earlier. So we need to call for cookies. So the simple command here is that using this R, which is the object for the GET request, and we will put cookies dot get underscore dict. So the cookie data will come with that comment on the get command. Now I need to put together the data because cookie and data and URL. These are three things that I need to send on the post request. So data it will be in it will be in dictionary format. I need to have the key and the value. So the value is the hash I'm generating. For the name of the key, I can go back to this website and um, turn on my burps suite and intercept the traffic and see the content of the post request. Just give me 1 second to turn it on. Okay. All right. Now, I don't have this Foxy proxy, so I need to do this manual proxy configuration myself here. Okay. And I need to turn, no, I don't need to open a new one. Okay. I have it over here, but it is a window about I can't open up one. So just give me 1 second. All right. Now, I need to go to this proxy settings and intercept on. Okay, so now I can go to the um, website and just type in test hash, let's say, and then submit it, and Burp Suite will intercept the traffic. Okay, it's not that one. I opened a couple of ones together. All right. Okay, so the intercept is on this one. All right, I'll go this one too. Okay, so I have only one purpose open and I have my proxy settings correct. Okay, should be fine now. Now I'm back to this website and I just typed in a hash and it is okay. It should be intercepted. There you go. Now the post request here with the session ID and just random hash, I will forward it and we'll go to the HTTP history and look at the post request. So the hash key value is hashing here and session ID is also reported. So I should be calling it hash as the key value and just to remove the confusion here. So the key is hash and the value is cache value, right? Um, all right, so I think I can now put together this post request, let's say post results, and I can get this request post. So I need to assign the URL and cookies, also the data. All right, so it should work, and I can just print this post request result and put text for the text content and run it. And there you go. On this print, which shows the complete post request, the flag is hidden. I need to copy it, go to the website, but I need to go back to no proxy settings now. If I forget, submit the flag and I will just go 5 and submit. So this lab was a good learning opportunity to practice on the HTML request and the beautiful soup libraries for MD5 base encryption case.